Welcome back to The Bite, your source for entertainment news both in the Gator Nation and around the country. I'm Lauren Crawford.
I'm Danielle Prinz.
And I'm Andrea Newport-Jones. So ladies, did you get a chance to watch SNL 40, the huge anniversary special?
Oh, did you watch it?
I didn't know. It was long.
But it's on my to-do list.
I TiVoed it just to get through the commercials.
Absolutely.
And it was amazing.
It was so good.
Oh my goodness. Everyone was there.
Imagine.
It was just
Yeah.
so amazing to watch.
One of my favorite things was the throwbacks to old sketches.
Of course,
yes.
How could they not throw that?
So one of my favorite ones was seeing Mike Myers and Dana Carvey doing Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Yeah, and they're so old now. It's funny to see them Wayne's World, part-time, excellent. And
I think it made it even funnier because they were
they're wrinkled, and it's just awesome to see. It was so cool, and they had a SNL kind of themed Wayne's World, and it just makes you want to watch Wayne's World, and makes you appreciate what SNL is and what it was. Yeah. Absolutely. And there were so many celebrities that were part of this episode.
My girl was there, Kerry Washington.
Yes. Especially in the Californians, which brought together a huge ensemble cast, bringing old cast members like Fred Armisen, Kristen Wiig. But then we saw crazy celebrities like Kerry Washington and Bradley Cooper and Betty
When
White.
I do watch this, I'll be so excited to see Kerry Washington.
Spoiler alert,
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper and Betty White
make
kiss.
out.
I was so jealous. Oh.
She makes out with everyone, but maybe the worst part of that sketch was Taylor Swift when she came in and she was like, and I was like, what accent are you speaking
Was that
in?
her first time on SNL?
No, it wasn't her first time, but it was her first time, I think, maybe in this sketch, and I think she was just trying really hard
I'm
to
glad
be
that
funny.
you said that because I noticed it too, and the accent threw me off, but I was able to get back in it because I was trying to enjoy it. But it was just
I
hard
think
to watch.
she was just trying to be really funny and exaggerated.
Yeah, it
It
didn't
kind
come
of
off
came
that
off
way.
really awkward, and no one was laughing
inauthentic.
in the audience. No one was laughing in the audience.
Oh,
it was
you know
a
that's
little
bad.
uncomfortable to watch. But I mean, she didn't perform, so we saw performances from Miley Cyrus actually, and I was really, really proud of her performance.
Surprise.
Yeah.
She was wearing clothes.
She came out there and put it out on the stage. I know, it was a weird outfit though.
It was so weird, but
It was
for
like-
once, it was
It was a very eccentric outfit,
no, I mean,
but it was still
at least I
easy to
didn't see
watch.
her
nipples.
because the focus must have been on her voice.
Yeah, and that's what we want to see from Miley. We want to see her putting herself out there and putting her vocals out there and being a true artist, and she killed it. Her singing, I was like, who knew she could sing?
Yeah.
She's not
we kind of
being
forgot
crazy.
about
I took
that.
her seriously that night, and I think that's what the show was about. I mean, of course it's comedy, but it was a very monumental moment, and I don't think it was a time for any, unfortunately,
Shenanigans.
shenanigans. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great night.
And it was a way to showcase the actresses as they are now, or the celebrities as they are now, from what they've become. So kind of like a kick-ass talent show.
Yeah, I thought that's exactly what it was. It was the coolest talent show of Hollywood and the funniest thing to watch. I thought it was awesome. A little long, but I did really enjoy it.
Should have TiVoed it.
I know, should have. So, do you guys watch Breaking Bad?
Over spring break, I will be binge watching it.
Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad.
Well, there's this spin-off called Better Call Saul, and from what I've heard, it's awesome.
It is. I've seen
really
the first episode, and it's starting off really cool. So,
our TV Talk reporter Kaylea is here to give us the scoop on Better Call Saul.
AMC's Better Call Saul premiered on February 8th and 9th with its first 2 episodes. The show, created by Vince Gilligan, serves as a spin-off, prequel, and sequel to Breaking Bad. The show has already set a record in cable history with 6.9 million viewers. In the first episode, Uno, we see Saul as he begins his career as a public defender under his birth name,
McGill, James McGill. I'm an attorney.
He struggles to make enough money to support himself, and he can't seem to lock down many clients.
I don't go looking for guilty people to represent. Your Honor.
His plan to get money out of clients who rejected him backfires, and he ends up face to face with the iconic Breaking Bad character, Tuco Salamanca.
It's gonna be bad for you. You! Not X-Lady. Will!
Another Breaking Bad character was also seen on the premiering episode.
Thank you for restoring my faith in the judicial system.
Mike Ehrmantraut works as the court parking lot attendant, a much milder job than his work in Breaking Bad. Hopefully there are more familiar faces to come.
It's showtime, folks.
The first season will consist of 10 episodes, and there's already news of a second season, which will be airing in early 2016. If anyone knows how to make a TV series, it's Vince Gilligan. Rotten Tomatoes already has the first 2 episodes at a 100% rating. Better Call Saul is sure to have some surprises, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the season will bring. I'm Kaylee Conville, and this has been TV Talk.
Now it's time for my favorite part of the show, Fighter, which is our version of Tinder where we see pictures of celebrities and we choose to swipe left if we don't like it and swipe right if we do. Now this week's theme, ladies, is New York Fashion Week.
Yes.
Great
I was
theme.
consumed. I have to say, I might have missed a few classes just to watch a certain amount
did
of
not.
shows.
That's perfectly okay.
You did not.
Michael Costello,
did.
Victoria Beckham.
Fine, Lord.
Everyone had a show, and even Kanye West, which leads me to our first photo, which are 3 beautiful ladies. We have Kendall Jenner and Michael Kors looking phenomenal. Then we have Kylie Jenner and Kanye West collab with
Adidas,
yes, with
yeah.
Adidas. And then we have Gigi Hadid, oh my gosh, looking gorgeous, and Anna Sue. And both are 3 different looks. However, Anna Sue's look is really kind of bohemian chic. Then you have Kylie, which in my opinion, looking like kind of like a piece of artwork in Kanye's collection. And then you have Kendall just looking chic and fabulous
I
and
know,
like a bag of
she
money
always looks
in Michael
Yeah,
Kors.
and it's interesting to see because all of these 3 girls are daughters of famous reality TV stars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So it's kind of interesting to see how they got their start in fashion. I'll say right away, like, Kendall Jenner kills it. Michael Kors is money, money, money. It's a luxury to an nth degree. I just want to show up one day in like that coat in the class and be like, I'm here. I'll just take my seat. Hello. Like that's my dream.
Yeah.
So she looks great. Gigi Hadid looks amazing. Like she's
she always
beautiful.
does.
Face
She's-
of guest. Hello.
yeah.
And like we're gonna see that trend of boho, a lot of
boho
layering, mixed prints. That's gonna be a huge trend this year, and Anna Sue kills it with the bohemian vibe. The one thing that I will say, Kylie Jenner looks like a hot mess.
Yeah, train wreck. Total train wreck.
I'm going to interject on the Kanye spin. He has a different view of the world. And honestly,
Obviously.
it took me a while
Okay.
to get accustomed to it. However, when I watched his show, I honestly was so inspired because he took such a risk. He presented his clothing in a totally different way. Not only that, like the way that he presented the models, it was kind of to present them in a nude way, like the way that Kylie has on her cap. It's supposed to simulate kind of a nude look. So I loved it.
Well, I
I'm
think
glad
as a
you saw
whole,
his vision, but it looks like she was pushed out.
Yeah.
But overall, in the looks, we can say
She
that we're
wasn't
gonna
done getting
swipe.
ready, and they're like, "Girl, you gotta go," like just like pushed her out.
yeah,
So let's swipe right on this one.
yeah.
Even
As a
with
whole,
Kanye?
I think we can decide swipe right.
Okay.
Right.
And next we have Americana designer Tommy Hilfiger show. Now this was amazing. He combined both a flashback to the 70s as well as kind of like a jock, going back to like football when he had his models walk on a football field. Now you all know I love football. So
Yes.
it was so great to combine both
Yeah, you
worlds
must have
for
loved that
me.
one, yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it.
I
was
thought
just
it
a
was
great
cool.
show.
Tommy Hilfiger, at its truest form, is a classic Americana brand. It will be like that forever. It's like Ivy League.
Yeah,
I feel like.
preppy.
That's the look, is like preppy Ivy League, and I really enjoyed this look. You can see the trends that are going to be forming. A lot of sports mixed with like 70s inspired, and like again, we're going to see kind of burgundy colors, like rich dark colors, and so those are the trends that we're going to see again on the runway. But I will say, I don't think that these are ready to wear items.
Yeah,
As
I
you
would
can
never
see
wear
in
them.
the 3 photos, it is a very specific look. It's athletic, and it's still like I said, the flashback to the 70s.
Jock chic,
Jock
I think we can
chic, but
claim it.
more jock. And I don't think it's something that the everyday person could wear, or even a celebrity, honestly, because it's very
And it was
specific.
heavy too. It looked very heavy.
Yeah, a lot of plaids, it was cool to watch, and I think it was like fashion art in a really cool way. But I think we can all agree
To
swipe left.
Unfortunately, love you, Tommy. Next, we have my freaking favorite, which was
Everyone is
Polo
your
Ralph.
favorite.
No, okay.
Honestly,
well,
everyone is your
favorite. I mean, you
favorite.
gotta use it loosely, but it really was. Polo Ralph Lauren. He killed it.
Love Ralph.
He not only gave us
love Ralph.
ready to wear is a term that I feel is used loosely, like my word favorite, in the fashion industry. This is true ready to wear. It can be put on a top model, even myself, God willing, and it had neutrals, it had fringe, it had all the top things that were shown throughout New York Fashion Week, but it was something that any woman can wear, and it was very like American and just
so wholesome.
Polo Ralph Lauren, well, Ralph Lauren collection in general is the epitome of what women's fashion is and what a luxury brand is supposed to look like.
And what you aspire. Like, I aspire to look like a Ralph Lauren.
Yes. It's just, every single piece is wearable, and Polo Ralph Lauren accentuates their separate. So you can get a blazer, you can get a blouse, and it's beautiful and beautifully made, and the quality is what is exceptional about it.
And like you said, he brought in, the separates were amazing. He was able to incorporate prints, none of us neutrals, and like I said, the fringe. He was able to incorporate it all.
I mean, we could talk about this forever and ever.
I could talk about it forever.
His colors were just on point.
Yeah,
like
so very on trend. But yes,
let's go ahead and swipe right. Now, ladies, let me relax for this one. We have the blondes. Now, this was something that was not my favorite, Andrea.
Right.
And only because it was more of like watching costumes walk down the runway. Now, I am all for art, because you know I like Kanye, walking down the runway. However, it was very costumey, and it was just all a little bit too much for me. And I could see Beyonce maybe in the middle picture wearing that like bodysuit type thing. However, I did not like the collection as a whole.
I think that there's a fine line between costume and couture.
I think it looks out of place. Bottom line, it just looks out of place.
What I want to see in fashion is something fresh, something new, something we haven't seen before. Have I seen a bodysuit go out with like bedazzled things on it? Absolutely. Is this something new, something that I want to see people wearing or myself wearing? Absolutely
not. The whole collection reminded me of a dance recital.
Yes, exactly.
There's
a leotard that you need to sew on some gems so you can spice it up.
There's a way to go about putting art on the runway, as you can see with Jeremy Scott. However, I just did not. It was just too costumey, and I did not enjoy it.
And that's the thing about New York Fashion Week, is that it's going to be really subjective, and we're going to see a lot of different things, and whether we like it or not.
That's what makes it fun.
That's what fashion is about. It's about being subjective. Everyone has their own opinions, but we can say our opinion is to swipe left.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've been saying favorite all day. However, this really was my ultimate favorite. Jamie Brewer of American Horror Story walked the runway for a Carrie Hammer's show, which was a show to empower women, and she became the first person to ever walk with Down syndrome in New York Fashion Week. Not only was it just an empowering statement for the Down syndrome community, but just women. She had a real body, she killed it on the runway, and she looked phenomenal doing it. It was a big
moment for
her, and just the New York Fashion Week community, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah. Simply said, it was beautiful, it was powerful.
And accepting of women for who they are. Real people. Yeah. You know, it's not just tall stick figures walking the runway.
It's girls like you and me, like my mom even.
With
like,
real problems.
And I think that's the perfect way to kind of end New York Fashion Week. And
uplifting.
Right, and so I think we can all agree swipe right. Yes. Well, keeping in the fashion realm, Adrian Guzman has some spring break wardrobe ideas for us and this week's Swamp Style.
Hey guys, it's Adrian for Swamp Style, and Spring Break 2015 is right around the corner. But before we ditch our backpacks for some beach totes, we should definitely leave some trends behind back in 2014. Starting with the ladies, I think it's time we leave the Spring Break screen tees back at the local gift shop. Instead, if you're trying to layer, let's go with a cover-up that will not only look classier, but totally beach ready. Guys, it's time to get rid of the cargo jammers and find yourselves a pair of above-the-knee to mid-thigh length swim trunks. And if you're feeling really bold this spring break, be sure to go for some that have some bold print this season. It's all about making a statement. Back on the ladies list are the wedges. Don't worry, they're still in, but if you're thinking of doing something very beachy, let's not overkill with the nautical patterns. Keep it minimal with, a burlap wedge or some two-tone straps. Fellas, flip-flops are a big don't this season. Unless you're on the beach, you should not be going out in sandals. Instead, try to go for a pair of boat shoes or something nautical like a canvas slip-on. They're more comfortable and breathable for the warmer weather. On a final note, for both guys and girls, florals are definitely coming back this spring. And I know what you're thinking.
But florals right now, so I was thinking I could do a shoot.
For spring. Groundbreaking.
But trust me, you'll be ahead of the curve this spring break 2015. For more spring tips, you can follow me on Twitter at swamp_style. And for Swamp Style, I'm Adrian Guzman.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of The Bite. I'm Andrea Newport-Jones.
I'm Lauren Crawford.
And I'm Danielle Prinz. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram.
Follow me at Lauren.